Hey guys, just give me 1 second. Put my shoes on. Say good morning to my cat for about the 105th time so far this morning. Bring up the desktop. Gonna be a quick-ish talk.
It's Sheehy's huge 4th of July sales event. Shop them.
We got an ad coming up. There is, hey cat, Grand Risings Eric, Sniper, hey Sniper. Cat and Jack Goliath was the son of Gath, a bloodline lineage of giants that were erased from historic records by the Vatican. And before them, the Romans. Darn Romans. Cat says meow, meow, meow. I think she got your point. There's a construction project starting, not construction, maintenance, sort of, on my pond, on my neighborhood pond, starting Monday. And that might quite, last year they built a new, or they did some maintenance on a dock, and that chased the beaver away for a long time. I didn't see it for a year. So I'm worried when they start this project on Monday, and it's a month-long project, that it might chase my beaver away for an indefinite period of time, or my beavers, as there's at least 2 of them now. That's not good. We don't want our beavers to be chased away. I don't want anything to be chased away. Hey, Starshine. So I want to make sure that they get out early enough. I've missed it for about a little over a week now, probably 2 weeks. Hey, I like your name change, Cheyenne. Fitting, Starshine. So I want to make sure that I get out there, and if I can find it, and the next starts Monday. So I have this is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I might not see it Saturday and Sunday or much, because the fireworks and then the continuous fireworks of all my neighbors. Why my neighbors think they are the ones who should have illegal fireworks is beyond me. I don't trust my neighbors with a cigarette lighter, let alone fireworks. Anyway, yeah, I'm afraid that I'm going to have to go further abroad in my neighborhood, which is okay. I've been staying fairly local because I want to keep catching my neighborhood beavers. I've waited a long time for them. But if I need to go a little bit farther in a different direction for a month or so, I will. Cheyenne says, thanks, I'm ready to let my star shine in the future. That's awesome. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to your star shining and you sharing it with us. Hey, Dev. Do? Sorry. I'm squinting at the phone. I'll get a better look in just a minute. Just a second. I'm bringing up the online Course in Miracles. For those who are interested in A Course in Miracles, by the way, the Foundation for Inner Peace has a wonderful website where you can access the entirety, all the way from the text, the workbook, the manual for teachers, and the pamphlets of psychotherapy, as well as Song of Prayer. Also has audio. I might read what I wrote this morning. Been very inspired lately. I'm inspired every morning, but I'm inspired by something in particular lately. All right, who did we have? We had Dev. I was right. Dev says, how's it, mate? Dev, it's good, my friend. How are you? Sampa says, I read a document by a Roman scribe last night, 58 AD. The Brit was unable to be taken because of one thing and one thing only. The Romans didn't have the armory. Faith that the soul is eternal. Let's see. Official J-Dub says, what's good, broski? Cam looks clear. Setup is so phantom tax in any way. I have no idea what any of that meant. That's okay. That's okay. Welcome regardless. So let me read first a little bit from the lesson 28, and then I'll read what I wrote, and then we'll pack it up and go out beaver searching. Maybe a fox. I've got a couple really good shots of deer the past 3-4 days. Lesson 28 says, above all else, I want to see things differently. And as I wrote about this, hey, Food from Afar, Martine, thank you so much. Martine has been a member for 6 months, and she's been a good friend as well. Really good friend. Always appreciate Martine. Above all else, I want to see things differently. It's a repeat of a theme that we've been having. And the theme is I want to see things differently. Above all else, I want to see. Thank you, Martine. You're such an awesome friend. Martine says, hope you're well, Yogi. I am. And thank you so much. That is much appreciated. I hope you're well too. I hope things are settled now for you. You're getting back in. You're getting back in your stride, Martine. I've missed your stuff. I don't know why you haven't come up. And I'm looking at your channel right now, and I've seen that I've missed a lot. I apologize. I will be back up. I do want to check out your American Classic Breakfast, buttermilk and biscuits and sausage gravy. They actually make vegan versions of that, believe it or not. I've had it before. It's good. I'm often asked about how does this compare to the non-vegan version? I don't know. Because I've been a vegan for 16 years now. It tastes the way it tastes. I don't have any actual comparison. Let's see. Yogi like a teacher. Yogi like a practitioner of yoga. I'm just a yogi. Nothing special. Martine says, yep, got back to it now. Yogi, thanks. All right. Now that you're back to it, I'm there with you. 100%. Let's get the show back on the road, Martine. Dev says, let's see. Not Dev. X Group says, be quiet. That would make a very boring live stream. It would just be, X Group would be me and you looking at each other. We could try that if you want. I think if I sat there long enough, you'd be like begging me to say something. Just quit looking at me. Say something. See that? We always think we want something, but when we get it, we realize this isn't what I want at all. Isn't it better to surrender? Surrender to whatever it is, whatever label, whatever title, whatever what is your higher source. The Holy Spirit, Jesus, God, the Tao, Buddha consciousness. Because you don't know what anything's for, and you don't know what is your best interest. Because it's always going to be an ego demand. I think this is what I want. I think this is better for me. And then I get it and I think, well, man, this is going to take a whole lot of upkeep. This is going to take a whole different way of thinking. Dev says, sorry, I'm quite ignorant in regards to yoga. No need to apologize. Is this channel about yoga? I do talk a lot about yoga. We talk a lot about meditation. We do a lot of breath work, all of which are based in the yogic tradition. I do talk about the benefits of yoga that I've had in my life, and I do try to offer it to others. I talk quite a bit about Course in Miracles. Course in Miracles, you could say, has more in common with yoga and Buddhism than it does with the traditional Christianity in which we think in terms of modern society. Yep, Stanford says, nope, not just yoga. Martine says, if you can't text something nice, then don't comment. Yeah, kind of weird. Oh, Kat says, and don't forget the singing parties on Friday night. How could I forget? And tonight's Friday. Is there a song that I've sung before that anyone would like me to attempt to sing again? Let me know. If there's a song I haven't and you think, I wouldn't mind hearing this guy try to sing it. And if I think it's something that I could lend my voice to, I'll give it a shot. Let me know. This says Course in Miracles is a book. It is a book, but the book is just a reflection for the teachings that it holds. And the teaching is on liberation, true liberation, through the practice of forgiveness. We forgive so that we can see the light within each other. We don't forgive as a bargaining tool. We don't forgive as negotiating a relationship. That I will forgive you as long as it's convenient for me and I get something out of it. That I will let you off the hook when I think you've been punished enough, when I feel that you deserve it. We say, I forgive even though I don't want to. I forgive even though I think it's an impossibility. I forgive even though I don't know how to forgive, because I turn it all over to the Holy Spirit who shows me the essence. We're going to go to a yogic term. It's going to show me the essence of namaste. It's going to show me the light within you that is also the light within me. Hey, Danny. Danny says, Happy 4th. Happy 4th to you, my friend. So tonight's a singing party. Yep, let me know what you want me to sing. Martine says, don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. It's free. Thank you. Thank you, Martine. Sniper says, oh my, happy 4th of July from across the pond. Thank you, Sniper. Dev says, so it is a religious practice. It isn't. It is a spiritual practice. A religious practice would... Dev says, sing anything by Elton John. I would like to. He's a little more difficult than I thought. I wanted to sing your song for somebody in particular. But I don't know. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to. It came out as a hybrid of Elton John and the Moulin Rouge version, which is a good version. But it's a little more bombastic, I think, than Elton John. Elton John was soft. Martine says, may the 4th be with you, and also with you. Thanks for that suggestion, Dev. Maybe I'll look for another song by Elton John. So that's the practice of... That's why it's not a religious practice, even though it's purported. Should I try to say it again? No. Even though it makes the claim that it is the continuation of the teachings of Jesus, setting the record straight. But you don't have to believe that if you don't want. You don't have to believe anything about it. In the end, you don't even need the book. If you understand the nature of true forgiveness, that it, excuse me, that it sets you free, that it is not about the other person, although the other person benefits. That is not even about you, although you benefit. And by you, I mean egoically speaking. Dev says, am I nice to myself? What do you mean, Sniper? I'm glad you asked, Sniper, because I bet you Sniper will be happy to explain. Hey, Dev, I know you don't have any content, which is okay. Not everyone needs to put out content. Not everyone, man, we don't always need to be doing stuff. We can enjoy other people doing stuff. That's pretty important. But I subscribe to you just to make that connection. I like that reaching out. Martine says, I forgave my brother-in-law. That must have been big, Martine. That must have been big. But it also, man, it sets your heart free. You're no longer bound to that person. Anything that we resent, anything that we hate, anyone that we put any type of emotional weight and baggage on, then we're bound to them. We're not free. When we say above all else, I want to see, we can also say above all else, I want to be free. I want to be free. Sepa says, in what way are you happy? Martine says, give me peace of mind. That's the important thing. Deb says, yeah, I'm pretty quiet online. Thanks for the subscription, though. I'm happy to, my friend. It's just a way of letting you meet. It's just a way of me letting you know that I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here, participating in the conversation, and asking such insightful questions and being polite. I don't let impolite people get to me, but I do appreciate polite people. Hey, Hamlada. Nice to see you, my friend. Hamlada says, nice, nice. Cat says, the ego's plan to its own salvation is to keep us in grievance. Cat, dropping the wisdom bomb, dropping the insight bomb right in the conversation. Can you just picture Cat dropping the mic and walking away? Yes, you just saw that. All right, I'm going to read what I wrote instead of going through lesson 28. It's inspired me last night. This is for someone. This is for you. Capital Y. Give me 1 second. Just a moment. My commitment. Lesson 28 of A Course in Miracles has a very Zen-like quality to it, in that we're asked to withdraw our preconceived notions from a particular object, our stories, making a commitment to, at the very least, admitting that we have no real idea what it is, nor what it is truly for. Our directive is in saying that above all else, we wish to see this object differently, knowing that to see any one item with clarity is to then awaken to the divine light that shines within everything, including each other, and yes, ourselves. So my commitment then is to really see you, capital Y, and how you light the entire world. I love you. Man, when things flow, things flow. You don't have to do anything, but get out of your own way. Which is not, that's probably the hardest part and the most essential part of any artistic endeavor. Let inspiration flow through you. Don't try to maneuver it. Sepa says, Grand risings to Himlada. Deb says, sorry, Sepa, I'm not sure I understand the question. Which way am I happy? Sepa says, the ego will snatch the first life jacket available instantly instead of giving it to the young child next to you. I like that. And Sepa says, Dev, this is good. You're looking inside, and don't be sorry. And don't be sorry to Dev. We're going to talk for about 5 more minutes, and then it's out searching for beavers. We got some love from Kat. Kat says that was beautiful. It was inspired. I appreciate the inspiration. I appreciate the where that inspiration was derived from. You never know. Sampa says flow state. Yes, flow state. Getting out of your own way. If you were to write a traditional love poem for someone, I love you because, and listing all the things. I love you because of the stuff you do for me. I love you for what you do, what you invoke. within me. And then we write a breakup poem. I love you less because you broke my heart. I love you less because you've caused stress. I love you less because of whatever. Because I'm thinking of all the country songs. I love you less because you got custody of my dog and the pickup truck. Um, and you sent my mom into prison. And something about a train. Got to throw in a train. You guys know the David Allan Coe song? Dev says very lovely prose. Thank you, Dev. Thank you so much for that. Um, but the inspired, a true poem of love says, I love you because I see you, deeply so, right to the heart. Right to the heart. And I do see you, and I do love you. And my hope is that I continuously see you. And sorry. And that you continuously see me. And that through that practice of seeing each other, we then offer that gift to the world. Our practice, our little practice each other, becomes that little spark that we get to offer to the world. Anyway, I'm getting lost, off topic. Or no, it goes back to what Hafiz, the great Sufi poet. The subject tonight is love. Let me read that, and then I'm going to go. Let's see if I can find it. The subject tonight is love, and for tomorrow night as well. As a matter of fact, I know of no better topic for us to discuss until we all die. Hafiz. The subject tonight is love. So, I will be live again at 1 o'clock. The subject will be love. I will be live this evening at 5:25, and we will be singing. Every single song we sing, regardless of how it seems, is going to be a love song, because we are committed to each other. We are committed to our own awakening through the eyes of each other, and we don't even realize that. When someone comes up and they put their trust in us to support them, when they become so vulnerable that they are offering their gift, their song, whatever that song might be, or they come up and they read a poem, or they come up and they demonstrate Muay Thai, even though it makes me look bad in the eyes of the person that I'm trying to impress, it's all good. When someone comes up, I'm not saying that that actually happened, by the way. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's a lot of trust. That's a sacred trust. Dev says, no, not the dog in the pickup truck. The dog in the pickup truck. Exactly, the dog in the pickup truck. I'm left alone with my thoughts. That's love. Allowing ourselves to come up and be vulnerable, placing our trust in other people to support us when we sing a song very badly, very delicately to someone else. And people coming up and placing their trust in us, in each of us. Can you support them? It's a sacred thing. It's a sacred contract that we made, and we don't even realize that we made that contract with each other, but we did. If you are here, if you are participating, even if you're participating in a way that seems not very constructive, if you're dropping a comment that seems ignorant, that might even seem hurtful, it's still part of a sacred contract. How am I supposed to respond to it? Indeed, I'm supposed to respond and not react. That's part of the contract. If I seem to fail, guess what? I'm given a whole nother opportunity. Probably either later in the conversation or later in the day at the very least. With that, I love you guys. I'll see you later.